Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us for our daily update. This is the Riley County Coronavirus Response, and today is Friday, April 10th. My name is Vivienne Uccello. I'm the Public Information Officer for the City of Manhattan. And today we will have a statement again from Local Health Officer Julie Gibbs. And we have Kurt Moldrup here from the Riley County Police Department to answer questions. We're still having some technical difficulties with Facebook. I apologize for that. I will be looking at our Facebook page and asking the questions that you submit there after the broadcast, and we'll try to answer anything in the comments as well. So thank you for your patience, and now I'll turn it over to Julie Gibbs.
All right, thanks, Vivienne. Hi, everyone. As of today, April 10th, Kansas has 1,166 positives statewide, with 274 hospitalizations and 50 deaths. Riley County still has 20 confirmed positives, and 5 of those have been recovered. We are in contact with all of our individuals, and so far, everyone is doing fine. No hospitalizations, and we hope to report even more recoveries in the next few days. We are currently monitoring 19 individuals, and 46 have finished their quarantine or isolation period. We have 18 tests pending, and we've had 130 negative tests in the county so far. We have these numbers and more listed on our website and updated daily. Please visit rileycountyks.gov. Please consider donating cloth masks to our partners at Westview Community Church. You can drop them off at their site at 615 Gillespie Drive. They'll be available tomorrow from 9 a.m. until noon, and again next week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 11 a.m. until 3 p.m., and Saturday, 9 a.m. until noon. They are also a distribution site. However, they don't have many masks that are available right now. That's why we're asking for your donation. Thank you. We are still encouraging anyone with questions to email us at rileycountycovid19@gmail.com. We have staff that answer those emails Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. until 5 p.m. If anyone is experiencing symptoms, please call our screening line at 785-323-6400. We have healthcare professionals that answer that line daily from 8 a.m. until 10 p.m. Again, that number is 785-323-6400. We encourage everyone to continue to stay home. So far, it's been working. We are one of the best counties in the state for many reasons. One reason is because of our social distancing grade. Keep doing what you're doing, and we will get through this sooner rather than later. Thank you. Kurt?
Hello, my name is Kurt Moldrup. I'm the Assistant Director with the Riley County Police Department. And just good to be back. I wanted to thank Captain Friedline for taking over for me yesterday. You'll probably see her again tomorrow. Today, just like Julie, I really wanted to focus on the encouraging news of having no new positive cases to announce. While we need to continue to be vigilant in the preventative measures that we've been taking, it's reassuring to me that the sacrifice that everyone in the community is making is working. I also think it gives us something to focus on and maybe motivates us to stay the course. I know it gives me hope that this may be the light at the end of the tunnel that we're looking for, but it's still a ways off. That said, we need to be cautious and not let our guards down or relax the standard quite yet. Don't forget that the next 2 weeks were when we were projected to peak. So let's continue to stay home, wash your hands, and maintain that social distancing that we've become accustomed to hearing about and seem to be getting better at. And maybe, just maybe, normal will be here sooner than we think. But keep in mind that a lot of that's up to the governor as well, with the governor order that we're under. And the data will have to really drive what we do. But hopefully we'll get there soon. Thank you and have a great weekend, everyone.
Thank you so much. We did get a couple questions on Facebook, but I'll go ahead and open it up to the media to ask first. So please go ahead.
Hi there, this is Nick McNamara from K-Man in Manhattan. And it may be a little premature to ask about this, but we've been getting a few messages about when people might be able to get back to work. And I'm not sure if you're able to speculate about that or have any indication about when that might occur.
Yeah, so Dr. Lee Norman has predicted this week and next week to be our two worst weeks in Kansas. So we're just going to still monitor the situation through next week and, of course, follow the governor's order. As Kurt mentioned, we're going to let data drive our decisions. So we really need to pay attention to what's coming next week and, of course, what the governor brings to us as far as the order, if that's extended. So it's a little too early to tell right now, and we are going to continue to spread the message to stay home.
And I can also add that we in the EOC command group, that's obviously something we've talked about, and believe me, we want to get there as quickly as possible ourselves. The important thing to remember is we also don't want to move too fast and have to back up. I think that would be harder for anyone. So we will continue to be cautious, but we're looking to do the same thing ourselves.
Thank you. Do we have any additional questions from the media? Okay, if not, something that came in on the Facebook page, do we know the status or if there are any other COVID-19 positive patients who are being treated at Via Christi Hospital? I know we don't have any Riley County residents, but do they have any COVID positive patients?
They have one that we know of. He's a Geary County individual, and he's been there for, I believe, 5 days now.
Okay, thank you. Do you know, or can you provide any guidance about testing capabilities locally? Are any guidelines changing? Are we continuing to test? Has anything changed?
We're continuing to test. So right now it's status quo. We still have our swabbing station that we do at the health department, at the Family and Child Resource Center right across from the health department. That is daily, Monday through Friday in the afternoons. And then we have other sites around town that also do testing. And so it's been the same. It's still status quo as of right now.
And I know we talked about this briefly during one of our meetings over the last few days, but somebody had a question about smoke in the air and burning in Riley County and possibly burning in Kansas. Do you have any comments about that?
Yeah, I know that can be aggravating. It is to myself as well when I go outside and want to run or walk, and it is very, can get to you. And so we suggest during the high burning season, if it's one of those days that there's a lot of burning going on, maybe just stay indoors. As much as I hate to say that, I like to be outside too, but that's your best option at that point.
Thank you. And again, I know we can't really predict the future, but do you have any indication that the stay home order from the governor will be extended? Have they been in communication with us?
I've not heard anything as of yet. We expect to hear something soon.
Okay, thank you. Let me check one more time to see if any additional questions have come in. Anyone from the media, do you have any final questions or comments?
Yes, this is Becky Goff with WIVW, and this question is for Kurt, more than likely. This weekend is usually a weekend full of family gatherings, and I know you're asking everyone to stay with your household family. If your household happens to have more than the recommended 10 individuals, is that something, if they're out in their yard, in their own personal yard, there are more than 10 of them because they all live in the same house, is there going to be any kind of verification needed so that if their neighbors would happen to report them, are they, what do they need to do to make sure that they're not going to cause your department issues either?
Yeah, we get that question a lot, and being a Moldrup, I have a very large family, and so I understand that. And well, no, the order doesn't apply to families. In fact, it specifically states that families in the same household, this doesn't apply to. Everyone needs to remember the principle is still there. But that said, again, we have no intention as a police department, and I don't think the command group that this is the desire even of probably the governor, is to go out there and be checking everyone to make sure that that they're all of the same family, et cetera. It's really a principle that we're trying to get across, that social distancing, keeping your circles small to slow the spread. And I think by evidence of our grade, by evidence of the data that we have right now, we as a community are doing a good job. I know you mentioned the papers again, and once again, there are no papers, there's no proof of these things, but we want the principle to be adhered to as best as possible, and enjoy the weekend if the weather allows.
Mhm. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate you all taking the time to join us today and to share this information. We will be back with another broadcast on Saturday at 4:15, hopefully live, but if not, we always have the recording to fall back on. We will not be here Sunday, but every other day of the week. If you have questions, please email us or leave them in the comments, and we will get back to you as soon as we can. But after that, have a good evening and stay safe.